Hey everybody, this is Dr. Jay and Spike from hot Long Island, New York, where the weather is hot. Would you care to elaborate on that?
Um, well, hot is the operative word. I would say steaming.
Steaming hot,
Steaming.
like BCRX type hot.
Oh, yeah. Well, yes, BCRX is definitely leaving some rubber.
I didn't have it down, but CTIC and CTX off. I have the energy. If I don't collapse, I have no air conditioning in my office. It is hot. I have no fan. It is hot. Sidious plans to spin off a second company. How does a dollar stock
I know, right?
split?
Whoa.
All right, so what I want to talk about is BCRX, the spiders. I've been right
Finally
on.
got some good
Actually,
news.
Osborne and I have been right on with the spiders. I think our 433 number is looking very likely. Cabinet guy is with us. BCRX, my target has always been what, 2025 in that area.
Yes. And you've actually been berated for that because you were lowballing it. But now that would seem like a dream.
Yeah, I think we'll get there, but I think we're going to get to 18 first because that comes before 22 and 23.
The fundamental theorem of calculus says that you can't continuously go from where it
So
is
you're
to,
going to hit every number in between, right?
you have to hit every number in between
All right.
if there's continuity.
Yeah. So I think we're going to hit fill that gap. With the day that it gapped down due to factor D being put on partial hold, gap down from 1788 to whatever 12.
Yeah,
I think we're going to
Jiggy's hitting himself for his usual level of judgment
I think we're going to fill that gap.
and mine.
Uh,
I sold a bunch also.
BCRX, I did not sell a single share. I added recently. Remember when it broke 1132, I added a little.
Yeah,
I
what I did was I sold all the stuff that was in the green and left just the stuff that was in the red.
I
I
should have done
figured
it the other way around.
psychological. You
I would
did.
have done it the other way around.
Well,
Sell my,
I figure I wanted to save the end of the year for my lost harvesting.
sell my losers and keep my winning.
Yeah, well, that's why you make more money in this game than I do.
Amazon. What do I have on my list? I have BCRX. It's a short list that I wrote.
Yeah, it wasn't a big list. Well, we just added two to it.
BCRX coin because I got out of coin at 101. It
Oh
did
yeah, you built a coin. It made a lot of moves today.
it it it, it went up too quick, so I figured let me grab some
Nah,
profits.
lucky. That was
But
smart.
probably get back in. Remember, I've been touting 103. Not touting, but
Hmm.
I've been espousing the virtues of it hitting 103.
Yes, you did that. Leave that as a possibility.
I said if it breaks 83, it'll be 103, and it did that awful quick. So I had to listen to my own judgment and take a little off. I actually sold it all. And what else did I do? I added NTLA today because I thought it was a gift. They went down on earnings. Come on, what does earnings mean to a very early stage genetic gene editing company? It means nothing.
Cabinet
Well,
guy is saying that these stocks could behave more like quantum bits
and
and just jump around instead of going continuous.
Intellia has a good chance of getting approved. Not maybe in a year or so for their rare liver disease drug, ATTP, I think it's called. It's misfolded proteins in various organs. That's all I know
What did
about
it
it.
take you hit today?
What did what hit?
Natalia, what did it take
It
you
went
hit?
down 10 points, I think from 71 to 61. And then I bought some and it went up to three
Oh,
or four
good on you.
points. Not a
I mean,
lot.
I was wondering if it was going to affect the whole rest of the Alzheimer's market.
I also added some Longeveron today. I have a small position, so I doubled it.
Regeneron.
The long chevron,
Oh, right. That was the other one.
LGN. Yeah,
Right, because we
yeah,
still have and Sava and Innovis have been so heartbreaking.
yeah. But I have not sold a single share of either. In fact, I keep adding. I'm expecting good things. I think both of them will come through with big moves along Novus, Sava, and what was the other one?
Anavex
Anavex,
and Italia.
ANV, I
Or
forget the symbol.
right, the
AV,
one that you went about.
why can't I remember the symbol?
For which
AVXO?
one?
Anavex,
Yeah,
AVXO?
AVXO.
Is
That's
that
right.
it? For every, I'm having trouble already with four-letter symbols.
Yeah, no, I keep getting them mixed up with sayings
Yeah,
like
but we're not going to talk.
MILF.
We're not going to chart Anavex. We're going to chart Coin, Intelia,
And
BCR,
don't chart LMFAO.
and Lucid. You wanted Lucid, right? And
Yeah, I want to listen. I want to see what's going on with that.
I don't
Because
remember what.
we've still been good on the. What good is having lithium if the cars aren't going to be aren't going to be, if the cars have no chips? Then what's good? What good
Yeah,
is
I
that?
mean, Lucid has backlog of orders. They can't turn out their cars. They keep cutting their estimates for the year in half every quarter. It's another half less. Pretty soon they'll be down to zero.
Right. They'll, they'll just sell the cars that they have on the commercials.
Garrett, end of year prediction. Are they going to last that long as a company?
You think they get bought?
Yeah,
Good.
I think now that they have the Factor D is back in business. Yeah, $25 takeout I think is fair.
Great.
And if
Great.
not, it'll be
Then
25.
Sergey and I will both be upset for what we
If
sold.
not, it'll be $25 anyway. So it doesn't whether or not it's bought out.
What was the
So
high? It was the high was over 18.
uh, no, it was in the 20s, I think.
Was it?
I remember 20.
Okay.
So I do remember 20. I don't know if it made the 20s, but I remember 20 or 1999.
Yeah, we'll take a look when we chart it.
Yeah, and Garrett would be satisfied. You see, when I said buy out at 25 last year, people were not mad at me.
Well, you're
Now,
talking about
now people are satisfied.
you're talking about AUPH at the time.
I got to share screen.
Okay.
Dan is with us today.
Oh yeah. Oh, is that the problem then?
Bum, bum, bum.
Well, then it would be good if they got somebody to buy them. That'd be great then.
Spiders, Arjun and I have been saying 433 for a long time. I have, it's another reason why I think it's going to stop possibly at 433.
Was
So
that was Professor Omar's number also, right?
I did the fib chart from the lows of June to the from the lows of June. I don't want a 15-minute interval. From the lows of June to the highs of January, and it's interesting because look at the 61.8% retrace. It's exactly at the 200, or a little above.
Mm-hmm.
So 433 is the number. So in other words, from the lows, it'll retrace 61.8% of the ground that it lost at 433 from January, from January to June. So this looks
Well,
like
so
a
a little bit of
great.
resistance to get there, but that'd be great.
This looks like a great place to maybe take some profits or at least to buy some puts for security, for hedging,
Insurance.
a little insurance, because if it comes down, I don't think it's going to make a new low for the year, but it could come down to the 400 area right around here. So
Yeah, quite
that's it.
easily.
I'm thinking still bullish to 433. At that point, I might become a little more cautious on spiders. Beautiful Zoom channel that we're in right now. Look at that.
Mm.
Beautiful. So, I mean, we're at the upper end of the Zoom channel, but I think it goes higher. We might even break through this Zoom channel, break north of it. I think spiders just were resting today, digesting, resting, whatever you want to call it. They virtually didn't move from 11 o'clock till 4 o'clock. They just sat there. And the candle is minuscule, a minuscule doji that, in other words, everyone went to the beach.
Yeah, it's well,
Everyone
that's not a Kamal candle though.
No, it's not a Kamal candle.
So yeah, so
Let's
Kamal
look
might not
at
be happy with tomorrow's results.
coin. It's on my list.
Yes, coin. At least you
Am
did okay for the day.
am I a genius? No, because I didn't get out at the top. The top
Oh, you
was
didn't?
116. 116. If I got out at 116, I would have said I would have let you call me a genius.
Right. Well, it started high, so I guess if you woke up early and decided it was time to cash out a little.
I got out at 103. No, 101. I thought 103 would be hit, but I said at 101, why be greedy?
Exactly.
And then it went up, proceeded to go up more to aggravate me. But on the day it closed at 90, making me look a little bit smart. I think it fills this gap. You see this gap?
Was this profit for you, or were you just cutting your losses?
My average price was 73.
Oh, good on you.
So look, I think this might be a place to get back in. But I told you 1,000 times, it doesn't matter if it's profit or losses.
Yeah, I know. You play the dynamics and you play the momentum. I get it.
Yeah,
it's not where you are, it's where you're going.
That's right.
Not where you are, it's where you're going.
That's right.
I get all that. But I get emotionally attached to my money. I don't know why that is.
But it's just it's illogical. It's use some logic. It doesn't matter whether you're up or down. It just matters where you're going. Like Wayne Gretzky said, right? What did he say?
Right.
Doesn't matter where the puck is now. It matters where it's going. Or whatever.
This is spoken from a guy who lives on the ice.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know if he's going forward or backwards. Depends on which way the wind is blowing.
Yeah. So I really think $80 is probably where it's going to bounce. It's going to be, if it gets to 80, it looks like a good re-entry at 80. I think I will reload at $80 or $81, something like that. Sega is on my list, I think.
Let me see.
I think it, maybe not.
No, you didn't put it there, but it's okay.
I bought it at like a few days ago at a lower number. I'm not sure, close to the bottom. And I have a buy order in for more at this level at 1666. A lot of sixes. If it gets down there, I'm buying more. I'm not selling until I double my money on this one. I think it's got that potential if the monkeypox accelerates a little bit, this will at least double from here. So, buy the dips. Buy the dips on this one. Another one that I bought, I can't remember the symbol, Bavarian Nordisk, BV, I don't know, BVNDF, maybe? I'm not sure. They're the ones that have the vaccine. This one has the antiviral.
Gotcha.
Well, here it is, BVNRY. Not on my list also, but I picked some up today. I didn't pay anything.
Well, everybody's talking about, reclassifying this in terms of its emergency.
Yeah, that's the other one they're talking about reclassifying. This one is approved. The vaccine.
No, I'm talking about the fact that monkeypox is now becoming an official.
Yeah, I know. That's so. Therefore, TPOX is emergency use, I think. the company before, Sega.
Right.
But this one, I think, is approved, the vaccine.
Right. It's been around for the disease itself has been around a lot longer than.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's. I think it's originally a smallpox vaccine. I don't
This
know
one.
too much about it, but it's a Danish company, and just like the other one, it certainly seems legitimate to buy this one. So these are my two monkeypox plays. I'm staying away from the very little ones like the AEMDs, and there's another
Oh,
one.
really? Is AMD giving a go at it?
AEMD I sold at $1.70. I think that's around where it is now. Maybe it's up a little off from there.
Right. Yeah.
I got into trouble
It's been creeping a little bit back.
Jopatown because I said that it was never used for COVID. Well, it was technically. Two people
Right.
were treated.
Right.
Anyway, what else did I have on my list?
You had Lucid for me, CTXR, and CTIC for Marco.
Okay.
You had your spiders, which you did, MSTR and NTLA.
MSTR is interesting. There was news today on MSTR. The news is that Michael Saylor gave himself a new position, removed himself as CEO. So he wants to be chief executive in charge of Bitcoin.
Really?
That's his new title, chief executive in charge of Bitcoin. I mean, come on.
All right.
He wants to be a Bitcoin day trader and have the investors pay for it.
That's what it sounds like, right?
Yeah. But yet the stock didn't blink, didn't care.
I'm with you, Jiggy, about VBIV. I hate VBIV also.
It looks actually quite good, you know. The stock
This one, yeah.
The chart itself looks
It's got a better one than Coin does.
It looks good. It's been it filled this gap here from 5.6. Probably looks better than the chart for Bitcoin. So see what happens. I own this one at an average price of around $400 a share, so I'm behind the eight ball on this one. But I'm not selling any. I didn't add any. Just holding. I think I'll wind up making money on this one, but I think this is one of these things.
It depends on when you got in. If you got in at that peak in before,
I always average it. It's 400.
That's true.
I average
you have no problem throwing good money after bad.
No, my average is. I bought it down here. I bought it as high as 600. My average is 400.
Oh, okay.
Still losing.
But yeah, at least you look like you can crawl your way back.
I mean, it's not about whether I'm winning or losing. It's about the fact that it closed above the 100. It closed above the 50. The action lately, not since 613, has been phenomenal. When it bottomed, didn't bottom there, but it bottomed a little later, I think. But it claimed at 613 it was 143. So that might have been the bottom. Let's see what this is. Yeah, that's the bottom, 143. So it's more than doubled off the bottom. And we're in a Zoom channel. Do I like it? Yeah, I should have bought more recently, but I don't know.
Yeah, that whole market, even with Coinbase, it was, everybody was calling it just a shell game.
I was buying Coinbase over this one, but now that I sold Coinbase, I might throw some money at this one.
Right.
What's the next one? Lucid?
My Lucid and NTLA. And if you do Lucid, you might as well do Tesla, since Tim is looking to pat himself on the back a bit.
Yeah, my Tesla is I'm doing well with Tesla, as is everybody. I'm doing well with Apple, Tesla, all the big names. They're all doing. I mean, you don't have to be a genius. Just buy the big name tech, big name big glamour stocks, Amazon, Apple, Tesla, Google, not Facebook, not Netflix,
Anything with Facebook, Microsoft too.
yeah, Microsoft. Intelia had a nice gap up yesterday, but gave it all back today on earnings that missed. But no, I picked it up, maybe not at the low of the day, but in the low 60s. The low was 57. I didn't realize it got that low, but I picked some more up at 61. I don't know. I'm not sure what my average is. The high today, 65.89. The close, 65.29. So I made a few bucks on shares I added.
Have any of these gene editing companies announced since last winter?
They're on a big run. These gene editing companies.
No, I'm talking about in terms of like making any breakthroughs. Because
definitely. CRISPR is going to get approved within the year on their first drug. It'll be on sickle cell disease.
Right.
This
That's pretty old news.
This one is looking real good on one of its drugs. For ATTP, a rare liver disease.
Okay.
They're going to have a treatment / cure, unlike most treatments that are not / cure. In other words, you take the treatment and you're cured. You don't have the disease anymore. That's a drastic difference from the way most bios behave, where they want you to take the drug for the rest of your life, right?
Right.
Come to think of it,
they hope to extend.
Maybe that's not good for this company, right? They not only treat you, but they cure you, so they can't keep.
They just have to move on. Then they move on to the next disease and the next disease, just like Moderna promised.
Probably right. All right, so and this looks also a nice, beautiful channel. We're at the lower end of the channel. We still closed within the channel, even though it broke through downside. It closed well above the bottom end of the channel. I think it's a buy along with most of the gene editing stocks. I've been buying a little bit of all of them. Today I felt compelled to buy Intelia. So I did. Especially when I sold coin, I had a little extra change, a little extra coin,
A little extra coin.
Had a little extra coin. What else did I list?
Lucid.
Oh,
what did you list?
Yeah.
You listed. You didn't show. Well, did you show coin?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. MSTR.
Did I?
Now you're up to mine. You're up to Lucid, and then you're up to CTXR.
Yeah, I looked at the chart of coin. I showed that I did well.
Yes.
On the day. Lucid can't get the chips. You got some potato chips you could send them?
I know, right?
They can't get.
Could I send them my old iPhones?
I don't know. Maybe it would help because they can't produce the cars without the chips. And they have back orders, and they also have logistic woes. The CEO said, they're a young company, and we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Kramer was funny about that. He says when a restaurant has reservations but nobody shows up, doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, well, that's similar. They got the reservations in terms of the orders, but they can't produce. They have a nice little step up off the bottom. Look at this.
Yeah, no. If you run the bottoms, I think you got a line going there.
13.25. Then the next low, 15.30. Then the next low, 16.35, and a whole bunch of lows at about 17.75. I don't care about their production woes. The chart says they're a very decent buy at support at around 17.75.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll figure it out, don't you think?
Well, if they got a good enough product, and your Fisker had good news, didn't it?
Yeah, they were up today, FSR. I don't know.
I mean, so this idea that I guess that again, modulo the chips, people do want these cars.
Yeah. So I did all of my symbols.
Yeah, the only one you
BCI.
didn't do was you didn't do Tim's requests, Marco's
Okay.
requests.
CTIC.
CTIC, CTXR, you could choose. And we just talked about Tesla, Tim. We're not going to actually do it.
CTIC. I
Like
said
Tim is telling everybody about the 3-to-1
it's
split that's coming
going
up
to
soon.
double digits, and it may not be going there fast enough for some of our followers because they like a lot of action. But
Well,
it's
there's a lot of action right now. Look at that. Look at that latest, the latest trend.
oh yeah, but it's still slow. Relatively slow. It's a beautiful Zoom channel. It goes
It
all the
really
way
is.
back, all the way back to March. It's. I mean, this is definitely bullish. You buy at the 100-day if it dips down there. You buy some more at the 50-day
You
if
know, the
it dips
100 days definitely. Well, the 9 days staying
I've been
within the.
saying all along, you buy the dips, and this for some reason, once I sold it, I didn't do it. I didn't buy the dips,
Nah.
but I should have because you got to listen to the words of wisdom that come out of your mouth.
Practice what you preach.
Practice what you preach. Sidious Pharmaceuticals.
Which one? Oh,
Sidious.
Sidious.
Or should we call this insidious?
Insidious, right? Well, it looks
Uh,
like it's got a little pop lately.
yeah, but it's up against resistance area. And they're going to be spinning off another company. I don't like that. When a company selling at $1 starts fooling around with
And they
spinning
can
off,
tell.
don't like it. It's got to prove it to me. It's been here before and it backs down. So we're in a trading channel. This is just the upper end of the trading channel. If it does not go through this, I want to close above 109 before I'm happy.
Gotcha.
To me, it's just the high end of the trading channel, which means you sell and you buy back at 85 cents. I'm not saying you should do that, but to me, that's what it looks like. And of course, my opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting.
And I have no opinion.
If you like anything at all that we happen to have said in the last 15, 20 minutes, then click the subscribe button and tell your friends what it is that you liked.
Yes, exactly.
It doesn't matter.
We'll give you more of that. We'll give you more of that.
It doesn't matter that the preponderance of the show you hate it, as long as it's one thing.
What has it been called? Dog poop.
Yeah, as long as there's one thing that you liked, I'm sure
that one kernel.
Yeah.
That one kernel of corn.
Tesla had a good day today.
Well, Tim is up for it because the 3-for-1 block vote is coming. The 3-for-1 stock split vote is coming.
I thought they approved it already. No.
I know, but he says that the vote's going to happen like now, today.
Oh, okay.
I know you've been talking about it. Nobody's going to say no.
I thought it was 5-1. What do I know?
Maybe this is the split afterwards. So
I made up a whole story that it was approved. It was 5-1. I must have dreamt it.
Yeah. Maybe it's the other Tesla.
You want to close above 953 to get a move back up to the 1,000+ area. It's this is major resistance right up here at 955. So
take care. Where was actually happy he saw us in real time for a change.
If it backs down to the 50, that's at 846. I would add. Is that it? We did everything.
Hey, we're 30 seconds away from our 30-minute mark. So.
Wow, I survived 30 minutes in the heat.
Exactly. That's your apartment, or is it?
Where did he go? He
came. He said he couldn't believe he was seeing us in real time. I guess, but it's not because of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's joking about Athesis as if that's not a dead dog.
I don't know. I got my eye on it. I could get back in at any time should the spirit move me.
Hmm.
All right, that's it. We did the half hour. Thanks a lot for coming today, Professor Spike. I hope you enjoyed the Mets at Washington.
I did.
Adios, adios
They should
amigos.
have swept,
Ciao.
but that's okay.
See you all. See you all.